Hey guys, it's me Soren, back with another video. Today is the first day of February, which makes it the first day of Black History Month, and we will be getting into our daily hidden figures. So today's hidden figure is going to be Cornelia Crenshaw. When I was in Memphis in 2018 for season 1 of the Black Americans, I saw this library that was called the Cornelia Crenshaw Library, and I was like, who's Cornelia Crenshaw? And so I Googled her, and I actually found out that she was a civil rights activist. She was a local activist in Memphis, but a lot of her activism had really far-reaching effects. So I wanted to do her for Hidden Figures. So Cornelia Crenshaw was born March 25th, 1916 in Millington, Tennessee, and moved to Memphis at the age of 5. She would live and work in Memphis until her death in 1994. Crenshaw grew up in an unassuming family, attending Booker T. Washington High School and then Lemoyne-Owen College, a historically black university. Cornelia worked as a physician's receptionist and in public relations for a trading stamp firm before joining the Memphis Housing Authority as a project manager, a position she would hold for 27 years. While at Memphis Housing Authority, Crenshaw became involved in Memphis Activism, which was a hotbed of activity during the civil rights movement. A staunch advocate of workers' rights, Crenshaw fought for the right of Memphis workers to unionize and spoke on behalf of workers at city council meetings. When word of this got back to Memphis Housing Authority, Crenshaw was fired from her job, and in 1965, she sued the Memphis Housing Authority for wrongful termination. While the lawsuit was unsuccessful, it was one of the first of its kind carried out under the new Civil Rights Bill of 1964. After her suit was unsuccessful, Crenshaw decided to become a full-time activist at the age of 49. Known for wearing fashionable hats and stylish clothing, Crenshaw became a fixture at city council meetings and local protests. She organized food collections and donations for the families of workers during the Memphis sanitation workers' strike of 1968, and Crenshaw is also credited with popularizing the slogan, "I am a man," after she informed the workers' union of her friend Robert Worsham's poem with the title. She was the lone woman on the union's strategy team and campaigned heavily to bring Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. to Memphis. After King came to Memphis to support the sanitation workers' strike, Crenshaw was gassed marching with him. In 1969, she was arrested and jailed for disorderly conduct after protesting the increase of utility fees by refusing to pay her Memphis light, gas, and water bill. While she was released after 2 days, MLGW turned off her utilities, and she continued to live in her home without gas or electricity for 10 more years in protest. In 1979, Crenshaw was forced from her home by the city, and in 1980 she filed a lawsuit against MLGW, which subsequently began to accept partial payments on monthly utility bills. That same year, Crenshaw was jailed again at the age of 64 after protesting at a city council meeting. Crenshaw was protesting the deaths of 2 elderly Memphis citizens who died during a heat wave. Dr. King was known to use Crenshaw's Lincoln Continental car when he visited Memphis, and Crenshaw's family attempted to donate it to the National Civil Rights Museum in Memphis. Instead of accepting her personal vehicle, similar cars were placed outside, a Cadillac and a Dodge. And I've been to this museum, I saw it while I was in Memphis, and those cars still sit outside of the museum to this day. In addition to the introduction of partial payment plans on utilities that is still utilized to this day in Memphis, Tennessee, other efforts of Crenshaw's include exposing use of the welfare system as a political pawn in Memphis, working with the People's Convention to elect the first black mayor of Memphis, exposing wrongful use of taxpayers' money in Memphis, and exposing unfair corporate loopholes within housing authority. Her influence in local activism led to her nickname as the mother of the civil rights movement in Memphis. Cornelia Crenshaw died on February 19, 1994. She'd done much of her activism while living at her home at 603 Vance Avenue, and in 1997, the Vance Avenue Library was renamed the Cornelia Crenshaw Library in her honor, and that was the library that I saw. Subsequently, the Cornelia Crenshaw Human Rights Preservation Foundation was also founded to serve the Memphis community in her name. Cornelia Crenshaw, a hidden figure. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this one. I had no idea that the I Am a Man slogan was created by this woman, Cornelia Crenshaw, or of, any of her activism. She was actually the one that brought Dr. King to Memphis for the sanitation workers strike, which is just really, really incredible. So Cornelia Crenshaw, a hidden figure. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this one. Looking forward to getting back into the swing of things with hidden figures this Black History Month. There will be lots of links in the description box for those of you that want to read more about her. Food for thought as always. See you guys next time. Peace.